Downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Fight. 97. Fight. White. Set.
Off the play fake. Weber. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. Drill 52. Hut.
Carry here for Burgess. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Set. Go. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Weber. And he's going to drop. And coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds downs after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 4. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Sharp's got it left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Got a man. That's Antoine Green. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Lions at 5-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. Right there, they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Burgess. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5.
22 middle. Fight.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber. This is caught. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
52. 12, 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Blaster. Smash. Red. Hut.
Looking to throw. Weber. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set, hut.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Weber. Green brings it in. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until
nowhere to go here, he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Yellow. Ready?
To throw on second down, Weber. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Weber. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Runs through the contact.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger.
And they'll run again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The
Here
Lions
we go.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Ready, go.
On third down,
Weber.
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Okay.
A real
right.
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
Off play action. Weber. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
the
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready?
Throwing again. Weber. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ready, go. Set, cut.
Looking to throw. Weber.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Five, 97.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
White. Set, go.
Back to throw. Weber eluding the pressure right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mega. Hut.
They'll run with Burgess. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
Partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a
first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Shaheed on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Weber. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Go, Rig, go. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ready, break.
2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Slide blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Trouble 38.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Blue striker. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Ready. Red cycle. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Weber. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Weber sliding out of the pocket.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something